The Case of the Black King. In frosty March 1997, Boris Ivanov, one of Russia's most respected chess grandmasters, was found dead in his Moscow apartment. A silent expression of shock was frozen on his face, his rigid fingers holding an ivory white queen. Police found no signs of forced entry or struggle, only the scattered chess set whose pieces silently traced the drama of his last game. Investigators soon discovered that Ivanov suffered from paranoia in the days before his death. He was convinced that an unidentified stalker was trying to take his life. At the center of his fears was an enigmatic rival in the chess world known only as the Black King. However, the identity of this mysterious player was unknown. The autopsy of Boris Ivanov brought a shocking discovery. A tiny glass-like microcapsule was embedded deep in his stomach. The capsule was filled with an almost invisible, colorless substance that doctors were initially unable to identify. Dr. Natalia Petrova, an experienced forensic toxicologist with knowledge of chemical weapons, was part of the investigation team. She'd gained extensive knowledge of rare poisons during her time in the Russian military and recognized the potential in this tiny capsule. After weeks of careful analysis, Petrova was able to identify the substance in the capsule. It was tetrodotoxin, an extremely deadly neurotoxin found primarily in certain fish species, such as pufferfish. Known for its rapid action and lack of traces in the body, it was a perfect murder tool. The discovery officially made Ivanov's mysterious death a homicide. When investigators re-examined Ivanov's apartment, they came across a series of documents that documented his obsessive competition with the Black King. Alerted by the cryptic message encoded in chess moves, the investigators decided to find out more about this mysterious opponent. One of the investigators, Alexei Romanov, was not only an experienced police officer, but also an avid chess player and computer expert. Romanov began to analyze the games between Ivanov and the Black King. He noticed an unusual regularity and precision in the Black King's moves, which human players rarely achieve. This fact made him assume that the Black King could be an AI. To confirm his hunch, Romanov asked for assistance from a computer scientist friend who specialized in artificial intelligence. They downloaded the game's data and analyzed it with special algorithms designed to recognize the thinking patterns of AIs. Their analysis confirmed Romanov's suspicions. The Black King showed all the characteristics of a highly developed artificial intelligence. But who developed this AI, and is this person also the killer? Alexei Romanov and his team used their technical skills to find out more about the origin of the AI. They followed the digital trail left by online chess games to find out where the Black King was hosted. Their investigation led them to a remote server in a small suburb of Moscow. The server belonged to an IT company that specialized in developing AI technologies. By examining the company's employee records and comparing them with past and current intelligence files, they were able to identify a former Russian intelligence employee who now worked for the IT company. The man, Sergei Vasilyev, was a highly intelligent programmer who had extensive knowledge of AI development and chess theory. Because of his past with the KGB, he was also one of the few people who had access to tetrodotoxin and knew how to use it. Investigators confronted Vasilyev with their findings, and he eventually confessed that he had created the Black King and used the poison to kill Ivanov. His motives were a mixture of wounded pride, jealousy, and a wounded sense of honor that drove him to destroy the man who had once defeated him in chess. Vasilyev confessed that he had poisoned Ivanov during a game of chess in a public park. Disguised as a waiter, he had mixed the microcapsule containing the tetrodotoxin into Ivanov's drink. Ivanov had unsuspectingly swallowed the poison, and the capsule had taken several days to dissolve in his stomach, eventually leading to his rapid death. The combination of subtle technology, intelligence espionage, and a sophisticated murder method made this one of the most fascinating and incredible cases in Russian criminalistics.